Ooh, it's a beautiful hand. You love to see it. Never mulligan. Hello everybody, welcome to another new YouTube video. My name is Metal Mario, aka Xander. I'm excited to announce the new channel being released, revamped, hopefully looking nice, and I'm excited to focus my attentions on this channel and to give you new draft videos and or limited content 3 days a week. And then maybe in the future, I'll start sharing, just little videos sharing my thoughts on underdrafted cards or this or that. And hope to get my podcast uploaded here as well. Some people were saying it's nice to have the option to watch and or listen to the podcast through this medium. So I'm really excited to focus my efforts here, and hopefully you enjoy. Today we're going to do a traditional best of 3 Strixhaven draft. So yeah, let's dive into it. So I am a sucker for ranked, and so I like to get to Mythic every month, and I did do that this last month, but I was just kind of having a rough go of it in Strixhaven, and I just decided, I want to try best of 3. I like using the 17 lands leaderboard to kind of challenge myself and track my win rate, and I think it's been pretty fun so far. I've enjoyed this format actually decently in best of 3 compared to best of 1. It seems less swingy to me. So pack 1, pick 1. I haven't had a chance to play this card very often, but Blot Out the Sky is definitely a bomb. So I mean, there's not really a lot to consider here. Black white. I think white in general appears to be underdrafted in best of 3. I think everyone's fighting over the teamer colors, so blue, red, and green seem to be contested, and black and white usually seem to be available. Out of my trophies, I've ended up in black-white decks a lot, and my chat will make fun of me and say that I'm forcing it, but I think it's really just that it's open more often than it's not. But yeah, let's see here. What do we want to pick from this pack? Got reduced to memory. I think I take the lessons fairly highly here. Alan Shield Mage is pretty great. We want to be able to play either white or black. We could splash this card, but we know we want to be in one of these colors. So knowing that information, probably reduced to memory is a decent pick here. I like this pick here. Take the lessons pretty highly. Take learn pretty highly. I think the decks that prioritize learn and lesson generally do better than the decks that don't. Lightning Bolt. That's pretty. We could just splash that. It is early. We can prioritize environmental sciences. The first copy is super important. Could stay in quote-unquote white-black and just take Lorette, but I think Bolt's just the pick here. Okay, kind of an underwhelming pack here. Not really sure what to take. I guess if we're splashing red already, or if we end up in white-red, splash black. White-red's not particularly something I'm super interested in drafting if I don't have to, but if it is open and we're able to get a more aggressive deck, I do think the deck can work. It just kind of needs a lot of support with guiding voice, like cheap learn cards, enthusiastic study, stuff like that to kind of continue finding gas and pushing through damage and being aggressive. I am going to take Rip Apart here. We could prioritize taking a lesson here. I kind of like, as a rule of thumb, taking a lesson if there's not something pulling me in a direction. Introduction to Annihilation is a nice one of, but Start from Scratch is a cool one to have. The problem is I don't know if we're base red or splashing red, but I do think we're probably going to be some version of red, and this is probably better as an earlier pick than the intro to Annihilation. I'm going to take this here, I think. Okay. Dust Speaker. That's a late Dust Speaker. I haven't played this card a lot, but it has impressed to kind of just be a relevant body that can help you kind of churn through your deck and find more stuff. So if there's anything else I could consider, Spirit Summoning maybe for the sideboard. Looks like red is open, so gonna take it here. Okay, Historian, Effigy, Pledge Mage. I do like Pledge Mage quite a bit. Effigy's been fine. Historian also is good if we know we're going to be base red, or good enough. It's a fairly close pick here. I think I'm going to lean towards the Pledge Mage. I've liked this card a fair amount, but it's pretty close. Okay, another Rip Apart. So red-white is wide open. That's kind of what this means. I'll take the Rip Apart. I think we're red-white, splash black. Lorehold Excavation or Study Break. I kind of just like Study Break here. If we're red-white, like I said, we want to be aggressive and we want to be assertive. Like, yeah, there's some, you know, uncommon over these commons, but I want to take the Learn highly. This is a late Learn card. Study Break is great. I'm going to grab that here. Yeah, okay. Just take the Spirit Summoning for the sideboard, I think. Could take Effigy too. When in doubt, take the Lesson, I guess. Not much here. Expel is fine. Play it if we have to. With double Rip Apart and Lightning Bolt, I think we have removal covered. All right. Yeah, not much here. It doesn't really matter what we take. Maybe this for the sideboard. Another Expel. So I think from pack 1, it's pretty clear to us that red-white is open. I don't think we want Spirit Summoning number 2. Probably just take a Wolf here. Tome Shredder's fine in this deck. It is pretty late for that. Effigy, also fine. So red, very, very open. Red-white also appears very open. Academic Dispute is great. We pretty much know we're going to be red-white here. So I'm going to take Academic Dispute here. We have a good amount of lessons going on. The 1-mana Learn cards are high priorities for me, so I'm going to take that here most likely. Don't think we're interested in these cards. Yeah, let's take Academic Dispute. Demonic Tutor. Oh, that's cool. Environmental Scientist. My eye goes immediately here. We are splashing black, most likely. The first copy is super important. I'm going to snatch this up. Yeah, I don't... Environmental Sciences is not really genuinely a card that you want to have multiples of, I think. Okay. Pilgrim of the Ages or Lorehold Apprentice. These cards are both okay. I think stats-wise, if we do the whole, like, 17 lands thing, like, stat-wise, Pilgrim is better. But in this deck, if we're trying to be an aggressive deck, I think just having a 2-drop is more important. The Magecraft on this is kind of awkward, right? It's like you don't really want to tap your spirits on your turn to deal a damage. Normally you just want them to get in. So it's kind of like a weird 2-drop. But then again, Pilgrim of the Ages doesn't feel very aggressive, so it feels like a fairly close pick. I might actually just take a 2-drop here. Wow. Killian Splash, is that something we should consider here? Generally like to be able to play this on turn 2. This is a pretty wild card to see in here. This card is very, very powerful. I do think maybe we just take it and see where the draft leads us. There's not really anything else that I would consider taking here over that. I don't think we need Pledge Mage number 2, even if we're in red-white. Opportunity cost is fairly low here. I'm going to grab it. Even if we splash a few red cards and end up white-black, like, that's fine. Expanded Anatomy is a great lesson to grab here. We already have Start from Scratch. Shield Mage is fine. We don't know if we want that here. I think we just take the Anatomy. This is what my experience of this format, like, I walk through it, but it's like, yeah, it just feels like Mardu Wedge always appears to be open. Part of that, I mean, I think it's performed well for me, but I think it's because it feels open to me. Hall Monitor is actually fine. So is the Blood Age General. Hall Monitor I kind of like if we get more like guiding voice and like counters and stuff to put on it. We need like enthusiastic studies. Kind of ran out of time there. I might have considered taking the Allen Shield Mage there. So this is really late for a return pass caller. So I am going to grab this here. Another Hall Monitor. That's not what we're interested in. I think we just take a Pledge Mage here. I liked Relic Sloth at the beginning of the format, but I just find myself not wanting to play that card very often, I guess, for my 5-drop. So I'm going to take the second Pledge Mage here. Oh, there's a Shield Mage, a really late hunt for the specimens. This is confusing to me. I'm going to take the hunt for specimens here. That's really, really late. I think we kind of need to decide. Okay, Guiding Voice. That's a nice pickup. Looks like we're white-red base here. Black doesn't seem as open as red. Not even close. Take a Pilgrim of the Ages here. Shaman has been fine in these white-red aggressive decks. Do we just want this? How many spirits do we have? 3 spirits. I mean, we could prioritize as getting more spirits. If we're splashing black, we don't really need the white-black campus, and we have environmental sciences and different ways to learn. Okay, kind of not the rare you want to see. This command has felt very unexciting. When I see this in the pack, I'm like, oh, really? Okay. But do we have reduced to memory already? Yes, we do. I don't think we need multiples of that. Probably just take the Historian here. I think we're fairly solidified in red-white. Heated Debate is a nice pickup here. Inkling Summoning's a decent lesson to find, but I think we take the Heated Debate for sure. Don't think we're going to be playing this Hunt for Specimen if we're splashing black. Not so sure if we're going to splash black for Killian either. If late game Killian's what you want to be doing. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Necrotic Fumes, white-black campus, 2-drop. I think I'm just going to take this first tier 2-drop here. It's like I have a nice streamlined low curve deck. Combat Professor. This is probably my most drafted common. As anyone who's watched my stream can tell you, this card is first pickable in underwhelming packs. One of the best commons in the format, in my opinion. It's just excellent. Generally, you see effects like this where it's just a one-of and it like is only other creature. This is each time on your combat, and it can be another creature. It's repeatable. It's just surprisingly powerful. So I'm happy to snatch that up here for sure. Efreet Flame Painter. This card is interesting and cool. It needs a little bit of support, but I think it's better than these other cards in the pack here, so I'm going to grab it. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. Defend the campus for the sideboard. Sudden Breakthrough is okay. I think it's better in like a Prismari deck to help you ramp to your bigger spells. Yeah, I'm going to take the Defend the Campus here. For the sideboard. It's kind of underwhelming pack there. Enthusiastic Study is a very welcome pickup here. I think it's quite important for these red-white aggressive decks. I've been pretty impressed with this card in the correct shell, and this definitely seems like that shell. So I'll pick that up here. Not a fan of Clever Luminancer. It just doesn't block well. It's just awkward. It doesn't feel like it fits well into the format to me. I mean, I guess I'll grab it and put it in the sideboard, but it's not something I'm excited to play generally. Lots of lessons going late here. Hopefully we get some more, like a nice pickup here. Lorehold Pledge Mage is a fine 3-drop for us here with this deck. So is the Inkling Summoning though, but we have Blot Out the Sky to kind of cover our our Inklings when we need that. So I'm going to grab the Pledge Mage there. Make Your Mark is fine. We'll grab it. Not much else showing up here. I wish we ended up with more Enthusiastic Studies. That would have been nice. Alright, so here's our draft deck. Gonna end up with 1 swamp, usually, with the environmental sciences. Okay. I don't know why Arena doesn't have it, so you can't prioritize the land you want to choose, because that would be sweet. I would really like that. Skip through this video here. Okay, so what's our creature count? 18. It's a lot of creatures. Did I do that right? We can edit out this part. I'm just curious how I do this. Separate creatures. How do I do that again? All right, so let's see. How do we want to? We've got 18 creatures, so we can shave some creatures we need or we don't need here. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a targeted instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. 10 spells. I just like I haven't played with this card enough to really like get a feel for it. I like it. With combat tricks, obviously, we have some Enthusiastic Study. Is that really all we have for a combat trick? Because that makes me kind of sad. I guess Make Your Mark sort of is one. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we just play it. It's just a 1/4 double strike is relevant. So we'll just play it. But let's see. How many spirits did we end up with? 4 spirits. Not as many as I was hoping for, so this is kind of so-so. It is just a 2, like, having just random 2-drops feels better when we have, you know, Enthusiastic Study and stuff. We're not splashing Killian, I don't think. Double Rip Apart is kind of sweet. I don't know if this is a Pilgrim deck. Maybe just 1 Pledge Mage. This is actually kind of tough to figure out the cuts here. I guess these Pledge Mages all seem pretty solid to me. I'm going to cut the Pilgrim of the Ages. We have 2 cuts left, 15 creatures. Maybe just one of these apprentices. It's just kind of like a difficult to cast 2-drop. With the Magecraft ability, just doesn't feel super relevant to me. 14 creatures, so 1 more cut left here. Our average CMC is 2.6. We are playing best of 3 without the hand smoother though. And generally, if we're playing a deck that wants to curve out, I like playing 17. So maybe Make Your Mark is just fine, mediocre. I guess I kind of like it with our double strike creatures. We have 2 double strike creatures. Just having a hard time with this last cut. So we've got a good amount of spells. We got a good amount of ways to trigger these pledge mages, and I think on average they're going to perform a little bit better than the pledge mage because of the fact that we can give them flying. So I'm going to cut this last pledge mage here, I think, for the last cut. So 13 creatures. I guess we have spirit summoning, so it's like 14 creatures with this in the sideboard. I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot here, and let's see how we do. I'm not stoked about being a red-white deck, but in this draft it appeared to be what was open, and I think that's just generally how you draft this kind of set. All right, Xeno. Looks like we are going to be on the draw. All right, we'll keep this. Wither Bloom, eh? Okay, gonna cram a session. Got our 2-drop out here. Yeah, I haven't gotten to play Blot Out the Sky. I think I played it once, so kind of excited to have this. It's definitely a bomb. Heated Debate, that's a decent draw. Are we just going to offer this trade here? I think so. I don't think I'm particularly excited to use Heated Debate in this transaction. Okay, they take it. It's fine. Sure, take it. Do I want to just get rid of this? I think so. Since we have 2 removal spells, it's fine. A little aggressive, but that's what this deck is. And we are flooding out. And that's not great. Yeah, I'm not sure if this deck really got there. Like, I feel like sometimes you draft the open deck and it's not great. And of all of the colleges or guilds, red-white is the one I probably feel that I understand the least. I did just do a red-white deck that was close to trophying, but it was a really low curve. I think I had 3 enthusiastic studies. So that felt important, I would say. Maybe we force them to block and we get something out of our sideboard here. What that is, I'm not entirely sure. Just a creature. I guess let's force them to trade and play a creature. Oh. I don't know why I said I'm not quite sure. I'm going to get the environmental sciences for Blot Out the Sky. I think that's our current game plan. I was like, what are we going to get? Oh, probably the card that enables us to play our bomb. Duh, Mario. That is definitely our game plan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could... It's not like they're applying a lot of pressure right now, so we could definitely plan to blot out the sky on turn 8. Scary thing about Witherbloom is they do have that combo with Plum, so that's something I'm a little concerned about, but yeah, let's just get a creature on the board. Don't want to be too suspicious. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 2 more turns till we blot out. So we're happy to see them play more creatures. They do seem land screwed. Okay, they're trying to get me to... Not sure, I guess. Alright, we'll pass it back. Next turn is big blot out the sky time. I mean, we could even stretch it out even longer. If they're... Okay, cool. Probably aren't going to stretch it out now. No attacks. Interesting. No attacks. This is pretty good value. I don't think we need to wait here. This is going to be fairly back-breaking for them. Nice. Wait, what? What did I miss? If X is 6 or more, destroy all non-creature. Oh, I read the card, Mario. Like I said, I played this once. For some reason, I thought this was a board wipe. Doesn't matter. I mean, 6/2/1 flyer is pretty good here. And yeah, I am still going to post this video. Embarrassing misread and all. Reading the card explains the card. Oh my god. My soul was just crushed. No! Seriously? Oh my gosh. That's so brutal. Main deck Culling Ritual? What? That is so brutal. So very, very brutal. Alright, gonna grab Expanded Anatomy. Gonna get a nice fat double striker here. Play this. Unreal that they had that there. That really grinds my gears. We want to get rid of the Spectre or the Karok. I think we get rid of the... I don't know if it matters too much. The lifelink is kind of annoying. I'm gonna get rid of the Karok, I guess. Kind of wondering what their game plan is here. So 3 cards in the hand, we have no cards. If we can somehow pull off a win here, I'll be happy. The fact that we have to top deck for the rest of the game, though, in these colors, we don't really have card draw. I mean, I guess low learn is how we're going to draw cards. So we do have a good amount of learn, so that'll hopefully keep us in the game here. Opponent's in the tank. Oof. Really? What? That's confusing to me. Do they have another removal spell? Did they think it would kill Shaman? That was a weird play. 8, 10. Well, we can't block the flyer, so... guess we'll just hold the land. We don't have any crazy mana sinks in this deck. Sure. Might be able to run away with the game with this shaman here. Efreet. You don't say. Efreet is discreet, yo. Kind of curious what they have in hand here. To not attack with the flyer. I guess they're afraid of... Never mind. They're just afraid of a combat trick just killing them, so they're probably just jumping here. Sure. Deal. Deal, deal, deal. So we might be able to grind out a win here, chat. It's funny, it's gonna take me a while to not say chat in my YouTube videos, I think, because I'm just so used to streaming all the time. This is a different feel for me. Okay. Deal. Oh, looks like they're digging. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's gonna do it, right? Four, 8, 10, 11, 12. I guess we're one off lethal, but it's still pretty devastating. Is there anything else I could have grabbed there? Oh, I missed lethal. Chat. YouTube audience, slow down. Make sure that there's not something else to take. I just got blindsided and I was like, oh, I'll remove a blocker and I'll just jam. But, oh wait, no, I didn't miss lethal because anatomy, they would have had a chump blocker. So what I did was totally fine. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. That seems relevant. Do we have any way to do a damage? We don't. Do we have an instant or sorcery I can... Probably just take another heated debate here. Well, that's not going to do anything, so Guiding Voice, that's the card we take. And we put a counter here. And that's lethal. Wow. Took me a second, but I got there. Ain't nothing wrong with taking your time. Something I'm working on. Something I am working on. That is really cool with the Ifrit. I didn't realize that first strike damage would happen, then I would be able to get that one damage I was off of lethal. And then I was like, oh my god, I missed lethal. Wait, no I didn't. Oh yes I did. It's a roller coaster of emotion. But we got there. Quite the game here. That culling ritual had me sweating for sure for a second there. Okay, so what... Is there anything we want to change based on the matchup? We're just playing green-black, just kind of an average green-black deck here. I think we're just going to run it back. Don't think there is anything that I need to change. The nice thing about having all these lessons is it is kind of a toolbox type situation, so it's not like I need to main deck something. The only thing I can think of possibly bringing in is Defend the Campus. Green-black does seem to have some fatties, So I could see bringing in Defend the Campus. I just don't know what we would take out. Maybe Make Your Mark. Yeah, let's try that. Let's run it back. Yeah, we'll keep this. Get in for one. The clock has begun. Let's just play a 2-drop, I think. What do we want to play here? Do we want to play out the Pledge Mage or the Shaman? They have a reach creature, so the Pledge Mage doesn't feel as powerful here. I think I kind of just like the Shaman. I know we have the Hall Monitor to kind of push through damage if we need to, but for right now we're just going to pass. Sure. Rip Apart. That's a good draw. That is a good draw. They do have open mana though, so I'm curious what they passed a turn with in hand. Something is up. Yeah, okay. Suppose we can make that not block and get in for 4. Yeah, seems fine. Essence Infusion. It's definitely annoying. I don't know what is going on. Okay. 5 mana. I guess we dispute here. Doesn't matter what. Probably Expanded Anatomy on the Shaman to chunk in a lot of damage here. If we draw a land, we can Expanded Anatomy again, which is pretty brutal. Or we can get it back to our hand, I mean. Okay, they have Flunk. Getting it for 4 or 6? Okay, getting it for... Okay. 2. Study Break. Just Pledge Mage pass, I think. Yeah. Study Break on their turn. Oh, looks like they're flooding out a bit. They might have a fight spell here. Mage Duel. Dina. Okay. Doesn't matter what we choose here, really. Start from scratch, reduce to memory. Environmental Sciences. Probably the Sciences here, right? Yeah. Ooh, Combat Professor. So Combat Professor, get a swamp. I mean, Environmental Sciences, get a swamp, play Combat Professor, give flying to Pledge Mage. And then give the +1 here. Get in for 6. Sure. Deal. That is a deal. I'll accept it. I'll allow it, okay? Bloom command. This one is just so underpowered compared to the other ones. Take it. Bolt, eh? 3, 4. Well, let's get in. Rip apart. What do we want here? 4, 7. Does it matter? I guess we take study break, just in case they find a flyer or something. So we got to play around some sort of pump spell and jump here, most likely. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Sure. I'll take it. You don't have a hand. Good game. So I will say that best of 3 compared to best of 1, the range is larger. You're playing unranked, so sometimes you're playing against newer players, and that's fine. I understand that's part of the game, and I guess that's just what happened there. Maybe we're playing against a newer player, but sometimes you play against really excellent opponents as well. So the whole range. All right, round 2. We'll play first. We'll keep this. Get our 2-drop out there. Jam, play a 3-drop. Sure. Bolt, eh? I think we guiding here. Yeah. Anatomy. Dispute. Get environmental sciences. Learn is just so busted. It's just so good. Happy to make this trade. Got Bolt in case any shenanigans shall happen. Any 3 toughness shenanigans. Passing with a bunch of open mana makes me a little bit sad. Not sure if anatomy here makes sense. We could just sciences and get a black source. I think I'm going to do that. We don't want to miss our land drop here. This plays around getting, 2 for 1 with Shaman if they have Burying Books or something. I guess that's not quite 2 for 1, but okay, negate. I guess I'd rather that get negated than the anatomy, because anatomy is going to be big beats there. I don't know. That does feel bad. Negate has felt quite impressive in this format. Such a high spell density. Alright, Alright, stuck on lands. Again, a ton of open mana. Land go. Opponent's playing land go over there. Guess we just attack. Divide by 0. It's totally fine. Just recast it. 14 out of... So 50% chance of drawing a land here. I'm kind of wondering if I should have expanded Anatomy instead, if we really did need that land drop to play around negate there. That might have been better. Sure. Still stuck on lands. I think we just take our opportunity to Anatomy here and pass. It'd be great if we could draw a land. Just putting that out there into the universe to see if it comes back to me. Creature gains trample. Okay. And that's cute. They get to draw 2 cards off of a 1 mana spell. Sure. Take 6. Yay! It's a dang miracle. Bolt the Golem, jam, and play Pledge Mage is the line I'm seeing here. Yeah. Unless they can kill us this turn, then I think we're in a very good spot. Also, if they pass with a bunch of mana up, that makes me a little bit sad. So we'll have to see what happens here. It's a close game. Bookworm. So they go to 9, 3, 6, 9. So we just have it here with Study Break on board. Let's give it lifelink for fun. Alright, they did have big old creatures, so defend the campus again feels a little bit better than make your mark. I don't know if that's just how I should build the deck, but it does feel a little bit better there, so I'm going to switch it up. All of the planes, but we do have Study Break. I think this is keepable. Team Never Mulligan. Okay. Hopefully they play... I guess even if they don't play a creature, we could just Study Break just to get... Probably Environmental Sciences, I would guess. So we can find that mountain. It feels... Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. Probably will just play this out first, though. If we get lucky and draw a mountain, then we can, you know, search out our 1 swamp. Double Pledge Mages. Yeah, we need our mountain here. We need our mountain here. Give this flying. Jam, play Apprentice, I guess. Doesn't feel super great, but at least we found our red source. Yep, that's kind of scary. That is scary. Okay. All right, so opponent's plan here is probably to grow these pledge mages as much as possible, and that's a good plan because it's going to be real tough for us to deal with. We do have a defend the campus to deal with one of them. But yeah, I guess it's going to be a weird race. Or not. A race we're not currently winning. So defend the campus plus dispute. Give it flying and lifelink. That's kind of the line I'm seeing here. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have Snakeskin Veil, but we can't afford to, you know, wait around or whatever. Flying. Lifelink. Let's find... I guess we can do reduce to memory here, probably. Attack. To get rid of the other one. Get rid of, quote-unquote, at least it won't be a huge problem that's growing and all, etc., etc. Get in for 4. We have Rip Apart. That's decent. I guess it is reduced to memory. Maybe to play around protection or counter, we should... Should we attack first? We have Enthusiastic Study? Nah. I think we Rip Apart here to see if they have anything first. Okay, it's annoying. Can give it flying. We can reduce, give it lifelink. It's kind of an interesting race. If I jam here, they go to 11, I go to 16. They're going to put counters on one of these. It's gonna, or both actually, right? With the Golem. That's pretty scary. 4, 6, that's 10 damage. I can't not attack here, right? I mean, I guess I could. A 4, 5, and a 5. No, I won't have any blocks. It's not looking great for us. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here. And they both get vigilance. Enthusiastic Study can give it flying. That's 6 damage. That's not going to help us. I don't really know what to do here. Defensive Enthusiastic Study leaves us with playing Eager First Year. I think that's our only real line here. Yeah. That's brutal. Yep. I guess we need to get rid of that Golem. So defensive defensive block on the Golem here, cross our fingers. Hope we're not incredibly dead. Lifelink. What do we want here? Oh, that's a tough one. Probably just a creature. That's summoning. So we could go first year, summoning, and Hall Monitor. That just gets us the most creatures on the board. Not looking so great here, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna scrap it up, not go down without a fight kind of thing. See what we can do. Yeah, that's not good. Could trade with these pests, take 5. I mean, eat 1, trade with 1, take 5. Looking to go 13. Through a second red source, play a couple more creatures. I mean, it's not over yet. Don't count us out. Don't count me out. They have bounce, or I guess bounce would be fine. Okay, what else you got? Oh my gosh, it does not stop. Bolt. Bolt is cool. So we can block the 2/2 and in response to them pumping, bolt it. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? We can block the 3/2 and in response to them pumping Amplimancer, bolt that. I got it backwards. I got there. I did. It took me a second. Yep. Non-stop. That's what Learn does. Just keeps giving you things to do. More pests? No. Stop. Stop it. Do I even bolt here, though? I think so. Oh, 2 pests. I think so, meaning absolutely I do. Bowl, blot out the sky. Can we draw our 1? Oh, even swamp. Swamp won't do it. That's this game. Unless I draw some crazy out here that I don't even know that I have. Yep, that's game. We say good game and we move on. That was a good game though, actually. I really scrapped it up and did what I could to stay in that game. So those growing Quandrix Pledge Mages is what really lost us the game. It was just too difficult to deal with. I guess Expel might be necessary. Maybe Expel comes in for that specifically over Defend the Campus. Do we want 2 Expels though? What feels not great here? One Expel, 1 Defend, maybe? They do have some fatties. I like 1 of each. Cut. Not sure what to cut, to be honest. Hall Monitor seems not great. I'm going to cut that. Yeah. Okay. There are lands and spells. We can mess with the lands and spells hand, you know what I mean? Maybe just no expel here. Yeah, let's try this. Two drop. Deal. hate when they pass with mana up. It scares me. It smells like divide by 0. Alright, well, here we go. What you got? Burying books maybe too? Oh, they could have negate. I don't know what's happening here. Divide by 0. Okay, I was right. Fair enough. Get in, drop Ifrit. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. If they do spend a turn putting counters on Drake, Enthusiastic Study on the Flame Painter is going to allow us to deal with that situation. We also do have a number of removal spells that will deal with Drake at that point. I'm hoping they don't have interaction and they just focus on their Drake this turn. Okay, so they're deciding not to go Expanded Anatomy route this turn. What is happening? Why do you pass with so much mana open? Burying Books, another divide? Like, you took this Expanded Anatomy, didn't play it, didn't play anything. So it's bury or... Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to attack first again. Do we want to study 4, 8, 10? I don't want to into open mana. Just to get an extra damage. Burying Books. Okay, I was right. Sure. Just play this, pass. Field Trip. It feels like everyone is playing Quandrix. I never see it open, so I don't get to play it. So that's what, I'm taking one for the team, playing these red-white decks and whatnot. Used to be white-black was open, but now that doesn't even feel open. Now I have to play Lorehold. What's up with that? Okay. Passing with mana up yet again. I guess they have the Drake there. I think we just jam here. Yeah. Well, we could see what we have in our sideboard. We could get start from scratch and then just kill the Drake. They do. Oh, this smells like negate. They've got negate. Clearly representing negate. What else would they pass with here? So just attack with both, make a trade if they want to, and play a creature. I think that seems fine. Sure. Not gonna have to fall into your negate trap here. Pass. Are you gonna put anything on the board this time? There you go. We still have negate in hand. The other spell, I'm not sure. Oh, cool. Well, now they aren't. Now they don't have negate mana up. Jam with both, I guess. Yeah. It's gonna block one. Is that what's happening here? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just one. Okay. Eventually we'll get there. Sure. I think we environmental sciences to get our swamp, probably. They haven't seen Blot Out the Sky yet, so that would be pretty superb. Clearly, I'm not going to play it into a negate, though. A 6-7. Okay. I guess we could 2-for-1 ourselves and Heated Debate it, that they still have negate here. But if they use negate on Heated Debate, then I'm pretty happy since it can't be countered. Oh, yeah. 4. Yep, that would do it. So let's just do that. Let's see if they fall into our trap here. Yep. Let's see if they try to negate it, because that would be funny. That's good. Do we want to haste in Shredder? Kind of want to haste in Shredder here. Yeah, let's do it. 2 damage right now seems good. Sure. That seems not great. Ah, pest time. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. I guess let's Shredder. We could Shredder, dispute. I think we just Shredder, offer the trade, and then play Flame Painter. And if they want to annihilate the Flame Painter, that's fine. If they don't, that's better. I'm planning to put counters on it. Bookworm. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, we do have intro. We do have intro to Annihilation. I think we have to, right? I think we have to. Do we? I thought we did. Man, I thought we did. I guess I don't. So we have reduced to memory. They gonna jump block? They're seeing what we have in our yard to get back, or to get to put on it. Ooh. Enthusiastic Study would do 6 more damage, but we would get to learn. They would go to 3. Or we could debate their 3-2. What do we want to do here? Enthusiastic Study feels kind of win more, but if we did Enthusiastic Study and get them to 3, what could we get from our sideboard? A summoning? Okay, wait. I think we probably just get rid of the creature, right? Yeah, let's just get rid of this creature. That was a tough decision. I'm not sure if that was... Oh, double strike. Oh my god. When this card hits, it's pretty busted, huh? Do I have ways to put counters on my creature? Well, let's do this, shall we? Oh. That was a mistake. I think I just had a momentary lapse there where I was like, ooh, triple strike. Regardless, expanded anatomy on Ifrit is pretty good. So we'll see if they spend a turn getting rid of the old Ifrit here.
Focus on the future.
So what would have been better there? They do. What would have been better there? Probably just the dispute, I think. Would have been better. Okay. Let's get this on the board. We'll pass. They still could have negate in hand. That's okay, though. I mean, we thought they've had negate this whole time. And if they're representing it, good on them. Like, they don't have it, but they're repping it. 5-4 trample. Pests. Yep. Okay, so they don't play the pest they sought. So, negate and card draw? Smells like negate? Well, go ahead, negate me. We've been playing around it all game. Let's make this transaction. Alright, that's kind of what I thought. We could attack and see and hope to, you know, get some stuff off the top. I think it is worth it, probably. Maybe we find a removal spell and we like 2-for-1 ourselves, but at least we get rid of something here. Okay, sweet. So if they block, we just rip apart it, I think. If they don't block, great. I don't know if I care about Kazmina. We could use Rip Apart, but I think it's more mana efficient to just exile and make a 3-2 at the end of their turn, so yeah, I'm just going to pass. This is quite a crazy game. Charge through, sure. It's annoying. Yep. Okay, got a 3-2. What a game. Oh my god. Yikes. Well, I think maybe just the Dust Speaker. That has Trample, which is the sad part. I think we have to attack both. I think we were just going for it here. We're just going for it. Oh my god, really? Well, at least I can get rid of that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yep. Yep. What are they going to do with Kazmina? That's the real question here. I'm a little scared. They're going to search out some crazy spell I don't know about. They're just going to make some big creature here. What a game. A 7-7. Okay, we do have answers to a 7-7 in our deck. That is not it. deck does not want to behave. Woof. Well, we attack. Our only chance, I think, here is to attack. I don't want to chump. Like, this at least draws us cards, so... Put reduce on the bottom. Please get me something good. Rip apart. Ugh. Do I care about getting rid of Kazmina at this point? Or do we just have to get rid of the Pledge Mage? I think we just have to get rid of the Pledge Mage, right? This game is wild. What a good game. What a good game. So if... I don't know what... Blot out the sky. Blot out the sky is what we want to draw here, but... that might not even do it. No, they enter tapped, so that's not going to do it. So we need removal. We have to take the hit here. Hope they don't have a pump spell and find removal. Sometimes you just have to say Yu-Gi-Oh! And hope and believe in the heart of the cards and know deep down that you can find the answer. It was there all along. Okay, we drew like 100 lands, but that was a really good game. What else was in our deck? What else was in our deck? Any removal spell, basically. That would have been game. We drew so many lands in a row. Of course, their scry engine of Kazmina there got them there. Good game, Tundra. That was a good game. Some of the gameplay in this format has been very exciting. I guess exciting in a loose sense, like if you enjoy grindy games, really close games. I enjoy that kind of thing. So to me, it's been super, super fun. All right, well, let's see if we can salvage this into a 2-1. I think of more than anything in this best of 3 format, I am like the king of 2-1s. I'm trying to push myself out of that right now. I'm about, yeah, you know, I'm pretty close to 66% as a win rate. I started off really strong at 75%, and I think as people figured out that they wanted to be teamer, I've been scrapping in the Mardu wedge here, and really, really close to some trophies. So hoping to push up that win rate, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Let's move on to round number 3 and try to get that 2-1 with Lorehold. Of all colors, it's not, again, not where I want to be, but it was where I was supposed to be in the draft, I believe. Okay, we'll keep this. They've all been really close matches, so that's good. Apprentice. I think I need to burn that with fire, right? Snowbally card. Okey dokey. Yeah, let's just get a Pledge Mage out there. Fuming Effigy on the board. See, every single opponent is Quandrix or Teamer. Every single opponent. I guess let's rip apart this. Give this flying. Jam. Sure. Let's diversify. I'm gonna play a shaman here. See if they have reject or some counter spell. Blah. Pass. I feel like I just played this person. I really, really do. Alright, well at least we drew Blot. If we draw any learn here, maybe Blot can steal us a game. That would be great. That would be great. Another day, another team-a-pile. That's not what we want to draw. Let's see if we can stop flooding. Apparently we cannot stop flooding. Brutal. This is brutal. A learn card would be huge here. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we just don't get to play Magic this round. Four, 7, 8. I don't think we win this game. We probably just don't want to show them that we have Blot either. I do think... Oh man, really? So they have a bunch of mana up, so they could just kill us out of nowhere with that. So we have to block that and block that. Yep. I think for information's sake, I'm going to scoop here. I cannot win this game. And there's no reason to show them I have Combat Professor and or Blot Out the Sky. So we're going to move on. Call it variance and hope that, yeah, we draw better. We're playing another Teamer deck. I've lost track. I don't know if every single match has been Teamer. I think the first one was Witherbloom and the other two were Teamer. But yeah. Alrighty then. Again, defend the campus might be good here. 1. We didn't see a lot of fatties. We could just run it back. I guess there was elemental summoning, and yeah, let's just at least do defend the campus and make your mark out. Really hoping I get a functional game here. Really, really hoping. Yes. Not playable. Not a playable hand. Okay. Woof. Return 2 cards, huh? Return 2 cards, really? Alright. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Moldify feels bad. Can we make it to game 3? Can we make it to game 3? I sure hope so. Now we're hoping for the land to get Combat Professor. Combat Professor is probably going to do work for us here. Okay, that's getting killed immediately. Land, please. Thank you. is the best I got on a mold of 5. We'll see if we get there. All right, what you got? Now I feel we have no hand, and we need to end the game as soon as possible, and they have teamer stuff. It's a little bit scary to think about. A little bit scary, but as long as Professor stays on the board, I suppose we can continue to bash. That's a good deal for us, as long as they don't have anything. Cool. Yep. Please, no answer to Professor. No answer to Professor. Okay. Well, it did a lot of work, and now we have no hand. So, looks like they're flooding, though. Please don't play some crazy thing. Okay, it's fine. Blot out one time. That's a good draw. That is a good draw. No reject. No reject. Thank you. 0 top, that's good. We need some learn. Alright? Can we learn something here, please? I'm really hungry for knowledge. I would like to learn. I would like to learn here. Would really like to learn. I guess we jam. If they block, we've got defend the campus. It feels like a wonky trade. If they don't block, that's great. Yeah, let's jam. I haven't decided if I'm going to defend here yet or not. I don't think I'm going to defend. Yeah. It's just like a bluff attack. They want an intro to Annihilation Flame Painter. I feel like they might wait on it, but maybe not. Okay, they don't. Get to draw a card off of that. That's relevant. It's a land, not as relevant. So they're kind of spinning their wheels here. If we draw a pump spell, any extra pump spell, I guess, because defend is +1/+1, we can give it flying, so we're 1-off lethal currently. Just any extra support here will do it. That is going to do it. Thank God. We made it through the storm. Here's hoping they don't have a bolt or something. Whew. Oh. Oh my gosh. All right. Really scrapping to get that 2-1. Really, really scrapping to get that 2-1. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? All right. This is a tough hand to evaluate. We are on the draw. I feel like I can get a better hand than this, but it's really close. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to mulligan, and I hope I don't regret it. Oh, okay. That's a lot better. Bottom defend? Yeah. Let's get Pledge Mage on the board here. Yep. Yep. Pests, eh? Good old pests. Let's jam, play Effigy, I think, first. This is a good hand. This is a good hand. If they want to just pest it up, that's fine. Bolt. Wow, we have so much removal, so I think we just jam with the 4/3 and play Ifrit for this turn. If they want to chump, that's fine. Get your chump on. Yeah, Ifrit, pass. Get out of here, Ifrit. You scare me. 3, 4, 5. Could just remove their board. That seems a little aggressive to remove the pest here, though. Let's give it flying. Jam. Chump all you want. Chump all you want. Yeah. Surprisingly annoying. Surprisingly annoying. I guess we shredder here and jam both and then just bolt whatever is blocked. Feels kind of meh, but let's give it lifelink. Land would be great for past caller. We can get bolt back. Could also just get Effigy back. Depending on what we need here. Pledge Mage, sure. We just have a grip full of removal here. Do we offer the trade and then just play Dust Speaker? I think it's not mana efficient, but we go Rip Apart for sure here. It's just continue to pressure, I think is what we want to do. I guess we could have offered the trade with Pledge Mage and played Dust Speaker. That was the other option, but I kind of liked just removing a blocker and getting in. Land for past caller, please. If I ask nicely, maybe it'll happen. Ooh, Enthusiastic Study. That is exciting. Enthusiastic Study leaves us 2 mana. Is there any way to get lethal? If we were to, yeah. Enthusiastic Study flying. 2 mana. Don't think we have any 2 mana lessons, do we? Got Environmental Sciences. That's not going to get us there. I think we just play Dust Speaker and pass here. Try to set up for next turn. End of turn we can grow Shredder. Yep. Yeah. Exile a rip apart. Yeah. There's our land. I think it's got to be pass color here. They could have reject, which would feel very, very bad. Card always feels bad to lose to. Not to lose to, sorry, to run into. I guess let's move through combat and see if there's like any sort of pauses. We could just jam. If we think that they have reject, we could jam an enthusiastic study here. I didn't see... Could they put the 1/1 here and they put 2 2/2s over here? We could... I kind of like jamming here, honestly. Because of enthusiastic study in our hand. Oh, interesting. It's an interesting block. Sure. Anatomy, or I guess I like just making a creature. Yeah. All right, what you got? What you got? I was really not expecting that block. Okay. I think that's going to be lethal. We leave up red. Play this. Auto tapper trying to screw me here. Get the bolt. And bolt. Did I get there? Lifelink. I guess I should have given it flying. Whew. What a game. What a match. Alrighty. So we ended up 2-1 with this deck. I think it went pretty well. So my vibe on best of 3, again, I don't know as much about best of 1 because I haven't been focusing that much on it so far in the format. But best of 3, it does feel like people are fighting over teamer colors. White, black, and red feels pretty open a good amount of the time. Sometimes I'll end up in a good Witherbloom deck. Sometimes I'll end up in Prismari, but I have yet to feel like Quandrix is open. That's something I haven't had a lot of opportunity to draft in best of 3. But as you saw, 2 of 3 of our matches were against Teamer, Quandrix, Splashing Red decks. And we fought our way through, really scrapped. It was unfortunate that we had a non-game flooding out one of those times. I think it was really close to a trophy. That's been my experience thus far. But I'm going to keep making these draft videos, best of 3. If you like the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified when I come up with new videos. I'm going to try to get on a video posting schedule, but for right now, just know that there are going to be 3 new videos every week. So come by and check it out. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Metal Mario, aka Xander. I host a podcast called Limited Edition. Information below on that. And I kind of market myself just as a solid limited player. I've been playing for a long time, and I'm trying to get to that next level. That's what the podcast is about. That's what all this content is about. And I also just try to have fun. So, yeah, comment below if you have any feedback or anything like that. And have a great day.